Over the years, I've done a lot of project-based learning, but I think this must have been my favorite project of all times, because it's practical, has a good goal, and it was very successful in the end. It was done at the Fujairah Women's College in the United Arab Emirates, and it was the presentation that you will see was done with 3 other students, but in fact 2 whole classes were involved in the project itself. Let me describe the project to you. First, there were 2 sections involved. They were Year 2 Applied Media students, so they knew a little bit about advertising and designing posters, etc. But it's not necessary. You can do it with a lot of different types of classes, I would think. The course I was teaching was academic reading and writing. We had 5 buildings in this college, so we had to cover them with the posters. I'll show you in a minute. The aim of the Fujairah Women's College was to get rid of all plastic cups. And we got the student council involved because they helped us advertise and to reach all students. Okay, the challenges we had were to first inform and educate all the students. I think there were just over 1,000 students in the college. We had to get the message across clearly in English or Arabic. We had to decide, so I decided both or in simple English. In the end, we did it in simple English, I think. We had to meet deadlines and approvals from the student council and from management in the college. So first we decided to, or the students decided really, to design posters. One poster with the problem. So as you can see here, the problem is that 1,000 cups are thrown away at the college every day. They don't break down in less than 100 years. They can turn the world into, they create a lot of extra rubbish, and finally plastic can produce chemicals that eventually can cause cancer. The other group, I had them in 2 groups in the class. The other group made this poster with similar information. They give us a total number of 176,000 plastic cups per year in that college. And the problems were explained. We kept it all really simple because a lot of students in the college had very, very basic English. Then we had a poster with the solutions. Also very simple, no more plastic cups. Bring a reusable hard plastic cup or bottle, and that's the date that was started. Incidentally, the students did the research finding out how many cups were used every day and every week, and so they had to go and find out from college staff. They also looked online, found information on why it was bad to use plastic cups, etc. The information on the posters is very minimal, but a lot of more information was given in the follow-up writing. Then the next step was to distribute these posters in the 5 buildings. They were hung up next to all the water bubblers, so students could have a look at it for at least a couple of weeks before the date, the 1st of May, that it was implemented and the cups were actually taken away. We also made a video, a very short video that was shown in all the classes, that was distributed to all the teachers, shown to the students, and they could discuss it, etc. Have a look at this. So when the project was completed and all the cups were taken away and students were using hard plastic bottles and little plastic cups they brought from home, hard plastic cups, my students were extremely proud of what they'd done. They felt they'd done something good, something really practical, and they'd helped the college and the environment to do something good. So, of course, there was a follow-up writing. I got them to describe the project and what their role was in there. I tend to exploit their strength in these roles. So some students were better at designing, some were better at collecting information and doing research, but they work in teams, so that's fine. That way it works well. And then they had to write a reflection. Of course, the usual questions: what have you learned? What would you do differently? What were some of the problems you encountered, etc. So that was then also marked as part of the project. And finally, actually, we presented this to the college management and to at a conference, at 2 conferences in fact. So I took 3 students in, the ones that you saw it on the first slide, and we presented the whole project. For me it was great because it was very student-centered. I actually did very little in this whole thing. I find the more responsibility you give to the students, the more they take it on, they get used to it, and they love doing it, and you just direct them a little bit and supervise the whole process, but basically they did everything. And that's why it's my favorite project. And finally, here's my email address. So if you have any comments or questions, you're very welcome to email me here.